Glory to Ukraine, glory to brave Ukrainian army. We will definitely win. Ukraine stands. Corail Gelee, shrub from Japanese rose breeders, and I am lucky to share my thoughts, my impressions, pictures of this variety with you. Why I'm lucky? Today, closer to the dawn, while it was still night and dark outside, we were sleeping in our bed, and just in a second we were woken up. We were woken up by the sound, by the whistle, and this whistle was such a sound that your blood, it became cold in your veins. Your heart, you hear how it is working and how it is booming. And just desperate, devastating emotions and feelings. And in a couple of seconds after that whistle sound, you hear explosion. You have a couple of sounds to take a deep breath in, breath out, and anew the same sound. Very devastating. You just could not think, you just could not feel, you just could not feel anything inside you. You feel such a big fear, you are such afraid that it's impossible to just describe by the words. And this was another whistle, couple of seconds, and an explosion. One by one, missiles were flowing, fleeting, and exposing. And that was done by Russia terrorist states, by Russia occupiers, by just simple and usual Russians, which are not to blame according to a lot of people abroad, because this is regime of their dictator. But who launched these missiles? Just usual Russian soldiers, usual Russian pilots. And of course their families, they support such actions. Their kids, their wives, their mothers, their brothers, etc. But back to our beauty, because I am lucky, at least today, and hope that we'll proceed to be so lucky and see my flowers, see my new rose bushes which I have planted, and we'll share emotions about roses, not about only war in Ukraine, but about roses, of course. They are so beauty on our planet, on our earth. Corail Gelee, this was its first season in my garden, and I was impressed first of all by its color. I don't have such a big number of varieties of roses, and not only roses but flowers in this color, coral one. And this coral, it is changing based on the weather conditions, of course, as I have mentioned a couple of times and many times in my videos, that based on time of the day, based on the day of blooming of each separate flower, of course, weather conditions prior to the thunderstorm, after the thunderstorm, color, such or different shades of different colors, they could be changing. This one as well. But also, this variety, it has a color which changes very, very noticeably. And in a very big extent, depending on the day of the bloom itself, because bloom, although it was only first season, as I have mentioned in my garden, it is pretty long lasting on the bush, and I guess and predict that it will be also long lasting in a vase. Flower, it has also interesting form of the petals. It is pretty big. It's not pretty, but full flower, a big one, and very interesting. Bush, it has very good nature of grow. It is very well branching. It's generous. Even during the first year, you will see at least 2 flushes. At least I have seen this. It will be blooming from June here in my region, and climate conditions till September, definitely, maybe even November. I don't remember now distinctly, but September it was included. But also it depends on the weather, because we could have such September weather that it will be raining and raining and raining, but 2023 it was very warm autumn till even middle of October. I was planting my lot of flower varieties in t-shirt, which is not usual for our climate. But yeah, this one 23rd, yeah, 2023, it was a very warm autumn. This variety, Corail Gelee, it became more popular here. Not only this variety, but Japanese bred varieties. And they grow more and more popularity, gather more and more popularity here in our Ukrainian gardens. And yeah, they show themselves pretty good. Maybe not all of varieties, but some of them, they recommend themselves as pretty good and pretty stable. According to, but concerning diseases, it was susceptible to black spot. I have not noticed mildew, but black spot was signs of black spot were very severely, and bush was naked closer to the autumn, but still it was growing new branches and blooming. So yeah, pretty promising variety, I would say, I would admit, because of its color. And also I have not noticed fragrance, but in my Ukrainian version of this video, Ukrainian gardens, they advised and shared their impressions, and they specified that this variety, Corail Gelee, it has pretty good felt and noticeable fragrance. So I will smell it during the summer, I hope. Yeah, it should be bush itself. It should be pretty high, at least maybe 1 meter or even higher. Should be very good flowered, very good branched, and I see such potential in it. So thanks for your attention, thanks for listening, thanks for commenting. Would be grateful for your impressions about such variety. Is Japanese selection, Japanese bred varieties, are they popular in your country, in your gardens, in your personal garden? I would be grateful for such a feedback. Thanks. Till the next video, and bye.